It feels like yesterday that we were all seeing the scenes of Albion fans celebrating in the car park with all the players, and the Albion players celebrating in the stadium after the draw with QPR. But now it's a new season ahead, and it's a new challenge in the Premier League. And we do start with an incredibly tough fixture v Leicester. You know, they're a club who are high on quality and who should have really finished in the Champions League places last season. They did so well and just slipped up the final hurdle. So Albion have to be wary because they're a side who've really transformed themselves in the last 5 years to being a club who's fighting for those European places every year. And with that in mind, it'll be interesting what kind of formation Bilic plays. I think at the back there are questions about what we're going to go with, whether or not he picks Higazi or Bartley to partner O'Shea, Ajay and then Gibbs in the back four. And then what kind of formation he then plays further up the field. I think a lot of Albion fans would have probably said, do we go with a 4-3-3 against Leicester for a bit more solidarity? But without Krovinovic here, who's one of the perfect players for that kind of position, it would have fallen on the feet of someone like Harper or Field to step in. And with both lads being very young, it could be a bit too early to just chuck them in such an important fixture. So I think Slaven Bilic is more likely to go with a 4-2-3-1 with Sawyers and Livermore, and then probably Pereira, Diangana, possibly then Robinson behind the hole, behind Austin, or potentially playing Pereira in the hole with someone like Grzycki or Phillips on the wing as well. So it'll be interesting to see who he actually picks, because he has got a few options. We still do need to strengthen, and I think that forward line is going to be really, really important, as well as that midfield support for Sawyers and Livermore. And it looks like we might be bringing in Ivanovic to help out the back as well, who would really have that experience. So, whilst there's still improvements, we are facing the Leicester side who have got some injuries and suspensions, and Albion need to go at them and press them as best we can to maybe force some errors for players who might not be at 100%. So we'll see how we get on. I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw, but fingers crossed it's a promising start to the Albion.